If you see me eating eba with my hand, make you no laugh me. I am keeping to my culture. If you see me eating oba no poroko, don't be surprised here. That is my salad, brother. If you see me pouring libation in Africa, when the white people came, the kind of affected our psyche. Seriously. And a lot of people have grown with that. It's like Aradite. We have always suffered this identity crisis. You see, a lot of people not being sure of themselves. You find somebody bleaching his
skin,
wanting to behave like the white people. Our problem is here. We are aping those people over there. We always feel that the grass is greener outside. Over there. The grass is not greener there. I don't travel small. In fact, you walk. No more opportunities there. This is one Africa you can come. You can develop this, develop there. If you go there on a salary, then go pay your salary. And you have to start from washing toilet. Some of those things. So I was listening. First of all, you just have to play an instrument. Most artists come empty-handed. No direction, nothing, no rhythm. Back in the days, if you are coming out, we check out your message. What do you want to share with the people? You don't just go to the studio empty-handed, nothing here, waiting for the producer to give you a beat and start repeating one word.
Start vibing.
One word. So that identity crisis of wanting to become... So, and I blame the white man for it. I'm sorry to say it, they will listen to me. Because the pattern where they take package Africa. I get a CB now.
Welcome to the Honest Bunch podcast. Thank you so much for your support. We are super grateful. We dey see the suggestions, we dey see the advice. We know you want us to be better. We are striving. We will continue to curate great content for your viewing pleasure. Please continue to support us. God Almighty will bless you. Now, we dey give updates because we don't be wicked people, we don't dey hide updates. Make I start first with ONPay. If you want to send money and you want it to be swift, fast and smooth, now ONPay be the way. No waste your time. And now they get one level where you go win mystery box. Wow. Meaning say, as you do your transactions, you stand the chance to win. As you dey prepare to go summer now, you go get that opportunity to fund your summer. You know, nothing beats a gentle holiday. To fund your summer.
50% off.
Yeah. And enjoy yourself. Really very, very important. Then aside from that, Resida don't also talk, say, if you get chinkini money, make you allow this your money, they work for you. So with Resida, with 150,000 naira, you make a down payment for a plot of land, and you get what they call land banking. That land banking now, as you get your land, you dey do your own work. The land go dey work for you, and you go dey make money. No need for stress, no pressure at all. Then CDK, if you want to buy gadgets, phones, electronic appliances, and even cars.
Moto.
Very simple. All you need to do.
Small.
Just pay small, no stress at all.
And when you pay up to 50%, you can get your gadget or whatever you're buying, and then you pay the rest.
So you hear now, after you pay up to 50% and no additional cost to the same market price. For example, if the phone now 120K, now the same amount they go sell, and they don't go talk say, since we want to show you care, let's add 5,000. No, the same market price. So why are you stressing yourself if you can get it for 50%? CDK. Ladies and gentlemen, introduction of the amazing content. I'm going to begin with the not so little baby of the house. Today I'm going to wrap our introduction. Beautiful, delectable, drop dead gorgeous. Every time she walks into a room, necks begin to turn. You get the way where your neck go turn, you even get neck problem. She's a beautiful Nigerian woman. Ladies and gentlemen, Gen Z Pro Max, Gen Z body with the fear of God, the one and only Daitiko!
Salam alaikum, and I come in peace.
I come in peace. Ladies and gentlemen, what is more beautiful than having one great Nigerian woman in a space? Two brilliant, beautiful, and drop-dead gorgeous Nigerian women.
Get it?
I call her putu, because she's like soup that is about to done. You'll be anticipating it. Ladies and gentlemen, fresh like Ondo palm wine.
Let's go.
Soft like Ekiti pounded yam.
Let's go.
And once you divide, no, not dividing into two, because but very, very succulent like Unsuka Okpa. Ladies and gentlemen, Pino, Egovi no 60 feet container on the high sea. The beautiful, delectable, drop dead gorgeous, one and only August meeting ambassador Ada Zulezu. By the special grace of God.
Incoming!
As in the mama, as in the Porsche, as in the mama. Isokwa. Ladies and gentlemen, this man is the microphone general. If the microphone were a battlefield, he would be the only 7-star. The man sabi the work well. And the funny thing be say, he start from point where you go look, say, people go they expect, say, nothing go come out. But if he dey your body, he dey your body.
Period.
Legend of broadcast media in Nigeria. The voice of so many brands that were queuing behind him. They don't throw arrow, he don't jam. They don't throw spear, he don't jam. The thing when he don't go through, many people no go fit survive him. Veni, Vedi, Vesi. He came, he saw, he conquered. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and the only, Daddy Free! And yours truly is Guchukuneke husband
6 foot
material.
tall, chocolate dripping puppy, dripping in
Maybe
his
we'll be able
Collins
to talk more
kind.
about you today.
Don't play.
A
You are not
broadcaster.
small. Don't play.
Enugu man.
A complete
What are you talking
broadcaster.
about?
An MC extraordinary.
Yeah,
Do you
give me
know
jobs,
the
give me
most
jobs.
important thing?
Host like
Do you
no
know the most
other.
important thing is looking slim, tall, and cute in his Collins kind.
Oh, wow.
Slim,
Yes.
Oh, wow.
slim,
He's
yes.
okay, he's okay.
Slim,
He's
fire.
okay now.
Let's continue.
Period.
This level now they use the enter me. He go. They cannot see the tummy going down now, but I will put you people to shame.
Amen.
By the special grace of God, one of the episodes now singlet I go wear.
Period.
There'll be a
You are looking for
testimony.
6 packs, you will see 6.5.
Period.
Ladies and gentlemen, introduction of our amazing guest. So today we are playing host to an absolute legend. He was born on a special date. And when we get into the conversation, you would understand why. This is somebody who has mastered the art and perfected the craft. He has used music as a tool to fight against colonialism and for the integration and promotion of African unity. Ladies and gentlemen, this episode would serve as historical reference, and I am very certain that so many students in our great country, Nigeria, and in universities around the world will write down this date and remember all the gems that will be shared here today. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and the only Okoro Jr., the proponent of Zigima Sound, and the man who was busting moves even before Michael Jackson, the one and the only Bright Chimezie.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm so delighted to be here.
You're welcome, sir. God bless you.
Thanks a lot.
We are so honored to have you, and we are very certain that everyone who watches this episode up until the end will appreciate your contribution to the arts in this our great country, Nigeria, in Africa, and indeed the world.
Thank you.
Now, the reason why we have conversations like this is so that we can bridge the gap. We understand that there are so many young people who are looking up to people who would inspire them. And we are grateful that you have made out time from your busy schedule to grace us with your presence today. God bless you, Daddy.
And you too.
Chuku Goziegi.
Thank you.
So I think a very good place to start and to set a proper foundation for this conversation is to go to what I said in the introduction, that you were born on a very special date.
Sure.
Now, I will allow you tell us this special date, and then we will now proceed with how life was growing up in Nigeria at that time.
Good. Bright Chimezie Iromo is my name. I was born on the 1st of October, 1960.
Chai.
Independence, baby.
Naija Pikin.
That's so.
Nigeria, they rub shoulders.
That's so.
Interesting.
Yes. So my mother and my father told me, and I remember back in the days, things were much smoother. You know, in the 60s. I remember I started school around 1966, but the war, came in, and my education stopped by then. So we entered into the war, 1967. I have little knowledge of it. I remember I was exposed to some unpleasant things, those days. I don't want to go into that. So between the 60s, 65 to 70, it wasn't quite smooth for most Igbo kids. Most of us escaped Washoko by, whiskers. But all the same, by 1970, I started school properly. That was Umuhu Central School in Abia State. Then before then, back in the 60s, this music thing has started. I remember my mother happened to be a fantastic dancer. My father too sang so well. So in the village setting, quite at a younger age, I had taken part in the traditional music of my people. And there and then, I was also involved in the local church choir. I sang treble and alto. I was also involved in the traditional music of my people. We had Arungu, we had the Borokiti, we had the Dumud, we had the Gwebawamado. So all these things are cultural influences, and I guess it affected the brand of music I play till today. Then by 1970, when the war stopped, I studied school. I think I was in primary 2 or thereabout. Then the music thing was quite, developing. I remember then stars like in the East then, we had Chief Osito Asadebe was powering the scene by then. Then we had the Oriental Brothers, we had Prince Nico Mbaga. And then that was in the 70s. Then came up Oliver the Cook and Dr. Sawario. Then we joined in the 80s. I think my debut was recorded 1984.
Wow.
By Radio's All Stars, and that album happened to be Respect Africa. That was a number that brought me into limelight. Then we had here we had King Sonny Ade up to now, Sonny Okusuns, and quite a good number, Tony Gray and Zimba. So by 1984, when Respect Africa came out, I was working with the Customs and Excise Dance Band. I was the lead vocalist of the Customs and Excise Dance Band. In fact, I didn't even tell them. I was doing what you call PP, private practice. That is working with other musicians in clubs. So by the time the music came out, it became a hit. I resigned from Customs and Excise Dance Band to form what is known today as the Zigima movement. And I've pioneered this band till date. Maybe if you ask me more questions, I'll enter into that. In a nutshell, that is how we have come up to this date.
You were in the Customs.
Sure.
Paramilitary.
Sure.
How did that experience, the discipline in the paramilitary, how did that contribute towards your excellence in music? Because if there's anything we know about you, is the fact that you are your notes are almost perfect, and you understand music. You are not just a musician, you are music. Do you play any instrument?
Sure, I do.
Which instrument?
I play the guitar.
So back to the Customs. How was it? How easy was it to transition from the paramilitary into active entertainment?
Actually, I wasn't at the bottom. When you hear somebody is in the Customs, you start thinking about the borders. And no, we were the music department of Customs. The music department. In fact, we started it off the combo band, even though there were some degree of discipline within us that time. So but before Custom, I had been involved with a lot of groups in the East. Back in the days, 70s, the Rocktown Express were there, the Apostles Rock Group and the Free Men. So, and I remember way back in 1976, 77, I had started taking part in television programs. That was when O'Connell's Club, Zebrodaya, they were reigning. So I remember the first band I had something to do with was Rocktown Express. They were based in New York. Those days we had only NTA. And there were all these televisions.
Black and white.
So most of us kids were itching to appear in this NTA. Then I think we had a debating society in the school. I was selected to speak Then getting to NTA, I started seeing all these musicians.
Channel 6.
Thank you, Channel 6 ABBA. So after the debating society, I approached one of the lead vocalist of Rocktown Express. I told him, look, I can do these things you guys are doing.
At that tender age.
That tender age. I think I should be about 16, 17 or thereabout. So, but I had, before then, the stuff I got from the village, the traditional music and all these things and the choir practice had all seriously influenced me. Then they agreed to work with me and back me up on a program known as Now Sound.
Now Sound.
Now Sound. That was one program that time. A lot of guys were featuring into it. Most musicians, most of them are not alive by now. You know? So I was auditioned, and during the time of recording, I remember I went off key.
Oh, wow. That's a criminal offense.
Thank you very much. I'm just trying to tell you that, Rome was not built
in
one day.
In one day and stuff like that. So while we were doing the recording, I think the lead vocalist came up. I said, Bright, take it cool. Take it cool. It's like, I said, okay. So we started off again. I was on key. You were telling me about key perfection and stuff like that.
Yes.
So I'm just trying to tell you how the whole thing started. So after that performance, by then in the 70s, if you appear on television, it's like you had like a small God. We had only NTA Aba, NTA Nugu, NTA Calabar, and other, NTAs. So I think the production came out beautiful. I remember my father didn't even know I was going to appear on television because back then it was a taboo.
I was going to ask you
I
that.
was also going to go there. How did you escape?
Your father is a reverend.
Sure. Before he passed on. Yeah. Yes.
And I know that people that are born into those kind of families, one reverend, child of a pastor.
Sure.
How dare you? You must sing Christian song.
Hymns.
So how did you, I would let you finish with what you were saying, but
Okay.
I'd also love to know how you
All
managed to escape that and get into singing
I'll come
Highlife.
to that. I'll come to that. Then they announced the day the program was going to come on television. So I came back home and I didn't tell my mom. I didn't tell I was afraid they were going to scold me or something like that. Then those days, for you to have a television, oftentimes kids will gather around one man's
From the
house,
window.
black and white,
From the window.
to watch. So then that evening, I just told my mom, look, I will appear on television today. Now Sound, I'll be doing a track. And it's not like they don't know. Right from my childhood, they knew this guy, this is the direction,
It's going.
has, So then around 8 o'clock, the program used to come up around before network news. So the presenter came up. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a young blah, blah, the way I think they wrap up now from secondary school and blah, 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 blah. Bright Chimezie. My father was so, wow.
He was proud.
So I came up and I dished out the song very, very, to the admiration of a lot of people. I think that was how the whole thing started. So we were on holidays by then. By the time I got back to school, hey,
You don't turn star.
I'm already.
I wanted to ask a question about the NTA back then.
Good.
Now you go, you record, you go home, 4 days later they play it. Then, do they cue you in and you play the song live, or was it pre-recorded and played at 8 o'clock?
Yeah, pre-recorded. You record.
So they had already started the technology of pre-recording.
Thank you. It has started by then. They pre-record and that is just like recording in the studio too. There is audio. You record, but in the studio while you're recording, once you make a mistake, you start afresh.
Yes.
Quite unlike like upstairs, I keep on seeing the engineer. Cut here, carry here. I say, not the chop.
Those days, I know they cut.
Ooh, what are you cutting for? If you're the lead guitarist, you make mistake, you start afresh.
Wow.
Child.
If you're the lead vocalist, there's a mistake, you start afresh. And oftentimes, we use close to 3 hours to balance our drums. Oh, yeah, kim, scheme. You keep on balancing and balancing and balancing. If you have a session that starts from probably 10 a.m. till around 6, you might use 2 to 3 hours to balance the drums.
Only the drums.
I am telling you, keep on balancing. It's analog recording. So I call it analog. We are fighting.
We fighting.
You know, in today's music, everything is on one keyboard.
Sure.
Bugudum, bugudum, they drum the drum. It's rolling.
Good.
They add guitar. How do you see that compared to what you used to play, what you started playing?
You see, for most of us, before we went to the studio, we had already mastered the craft. We know the music. You know exactly what I'm going to do in the studio. You're not depending so much on the producer. In fact, back in the days, producers don't do too much work.
Wow.
The artist, if you're a good artist, you work out this music within yourself. It's like, here I am now. There's a song playing in me. That song plays the bass. The bass is playing there. The horns are playing there. So all I need to do, when I sit down, I call my boys, take this line, take this line, take this line. Then when it comes, you see the uniqueness and the originality of that stuff. So back in the days, a keyboardist doesn't just sit around and direct this. And most of the artists are being directed. Most artists come empty-handed. No direction, nothing, no rhythm. So it gives the producer too much work. And that is why most of the productions you have, they look similar. Because no matter who you are as a producer, there must be an imprint of you inside the whole artist. I guess that is why most of the artists, when they want to sing these days, they first of all introduce themselves so that you know them. But it's not like that. I remember back in the days, if Osadebe starts, by the time you hear his horn arrangement and his guitar works, you know Osadebe wants to take it. Thank you. The same thing with Fela Nicola Kokuti. The same thing with King Sunny Ade. The same thing with my humble self, my young self. You see, you create all these things, you have this music inside you. First of all, you just have to play an instrument. If you have an instrument, you'll be able to walk out. It's either the guitar or the keyboard, you walk out the song, the way it plays inside you. And back in the days, too many of us write our songs ourselves. Even up to today, the whole songs I have performed, written by me, arranged by me. So these are some of the things we had back then that, but these days, you see, everything is technologically driven, digital technology. So it takes a lot of hassle from the artist. Oftentimes I keep telling them, they enjoy you, but you just rock it.
No,
so go ahead.
There's something that flew over our heads that we didn't even dwell on. We brushed past it. You said you worked with customs.
Sure.
The band.
I mean, the band, just like a military now, there's usually the reverend, the medical side. Were you a custom officer working in the band? Was Nigerian custom paying you was it Nigeria paying you? Do you understand?
Sure. So the pictures are there, everything.
So you worked in the custom,
yes.
You were a uniform man.
Yes, I had 3 stripes then.
Okay.
That's what we call it, before the inspector rank, So we were in the country, customs. Yes, we had uniform. We played for the custom ogas. Remember back in the days in the 1983, 84, we used to play Ondo, Efualaya, all those areas. That was how I got to know, a lot of Yoruba friends I have today.
What qualification do you get into the customs with?
Is that qualification?
Yes. What was your educational qualification?
Okay, I never went to any university up till now. It's just my class 5 certificate.
You're so eloquent.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I never attended.
So how did you get into customs?
I mean, number one, my talent. 2, my credentials, the little one I had by then. That is it. And I remember the day I got into customs, our leader just saw me. Say, "What is it?" I said, "Bright Chimezie. I like your looks. I'll take you." He hasn't even heard whether I will sing or not. So that's the way things have been happening. So by the time they took me to the microphone and heard my voice, they I don't get anything what I want. So I was in the customs as a musician, but as a full-blown
Custom officer.
You know. Operations unit in Ikeja, they are still there. But some of the colleagues I work with, I still, once in a while, I still see them. So that's the way the custom thing. But I didn't stay in custom for quite long. I think I joined customs 1982-83. By 1985, I was off.
Oh.
I resigned.
Your dad encouraged you, right? When he realized that you were going to music. I want to know, what did you use your first... how did you feel when you got your first payment through music? And what did you use it for at that point? Did you go to your father to go and show him?
Okay. That was in 1976. After that, my NTA program. So they say I should come and sign a contract. You know, I went inside that place. I signed, I think it was 15 naira. You know,
15
naira.
On the
know.
contract?
Yes, and you know, that was what I signed. So you can imagine in 1976, 15 naira, what it could, you know. I was so elated, I was so
You
happy.
were balling.
Wow. 15 naira. So that was that. Then when the money came, I used to trek to school by then from our village to the school. So when the money came, first of all, I told my father and my mother, this is the proceed that came out of this thing. You people, you know, saw me. And one thing about my father, it doesn't, you know, there's a way he behaves. So let's see what he does with the money. So I remember there's this bicycle we had, rally bicycle. Rally bicycle that was broken down. And I used to trek from Ekoba to Umuhu Central School. So I used that money to repair the bicycle. When I repaired it, I was using it. My father never gave me the permission to go and repair the bicycle and take it. And the bicycle had been lying down there. So when I repaired the bicycle, my father was going to, I don't know whether he was trying to, you know, ask me to. My mother said, no. Leave this thing for him. Don't be this thing where you use your money. So I started using bicycle to school with that money.
Star boy.
Equivalent to today's Lambo.
Star boy.
So that was in 1976. Then 77, 78, I think that was when I had my 78, 79 was when I had my WASC. My father insisted they cried, said I should go to university. So I should, you know, I refuse. Let me do myself where I don't go university. My father wanted me to, you know. By then, this music thing was
in your head, in your spirit.
So do you regret it now that you didn't listen to him back then?
I wouldn't say I regret it, but at times when I see people like that, they freeze and they blow grammar. I say,
But you are blowing grammar.
You are blowing grammar.
You seem to have had a very nurturing relationship with your parents, your dad and your mom. What was it like growing up with them? Because some of us, our parents, any small thing, they don't bring cane. How was it with you? You said you could actually negotiate with your father not to go to the university. How did that go? Because we will go tell our pastor we go to university, go do another thing.
Yes, one thing about my father, right from a very, very tender age, I was very, very close to my parents, you know, very, very close to them. My mom, my father. See, when I came to this world, I saw Mama, Papa. That was one beautiful foundation they gave to us, Mama, Papa. When you finish eating, thanks, sir. Thank you, ma. You know, family, dining table, bring out food, kids will sit down. So I was seeing Papa, Mama. And all these things had profound, you know, kind of thank you very much to us. I never thought that some people could come out of some people who have a father and they don't have mother. So such scenario, then I grew up with it. Papa, Mama. My father was then a priest of the Methodist church. You know, my mother was a complete housewife, assisting my father in his ministerial, journey all over the Eastern region. So, grew up with that background. Then we emphasized a lot on education. My father. So, by the time I was through with my secondary school education I was insisting. Then by then, I had secretly recorded in Enugu. They didn't know. I started off with the cultural music of my people. You remember I mentioned Odumodu. Thank you very much. So I looked down to the east. I saw Haruna Ishola. It was this, So
Akpala.
thank you. So I said I will all my mind, within my consciousness, I was thinking of how do I bring this my talent
Out there.
out there. So, is it possible to take Odumodu to that level of Haruna Ishola? And these are things I was thinking. So, off I went. That was in 1979. I recorded my first cultural track. Will Films. That's William Onyabo. I had a recording studio in Enugu then. My teacher in the secondary school that saw my talent and saw the way I was, was the person that directed me to William Onyabo. That was where I recorded the first cultural music. So, but it didn't come out.
Why?
Yes, it didn't. We didn't release it because by the time we finished the recording, I remember that guy, when we went to his studio to record, after the recording, he gave us some money. About, I think, would be 60 naira or thereabout.
No.
Not as royalty, make no blame up the guy don't, there are not as royalty. Just,
In
as
appreciation.
appreciation as we are coming, we hire this hires boss, not this latest hires now, the old hires. Thank you very much. So, after the recording, that was just dash. You people took time to come here and record, and dashed us, I think 60 naira, me and my group. So we were getting to a place known as where is it from Enugu? Where is this place? Lok Pantoso. So one of my players asked the driver to pull over. The driver just pulled over. I said, boy, Bright, where that money, where?
Hey.
How we go share himself?
Before we reach una
I
destination.
am telling you.
So no be today this thing don't start.
How now? Me, I was thinking of the next recording we are going to do, the next transport we are going to, some expenses. The guy said the money we must share them now. So I see that we are talking. I said, okay, no problem. I said, make we this house, make we share them. I said, okay, no problem. I brought out the money, we shared it. Everybody went home. I just quietly went home. The following morning, I had my bath. I came to Lagos.
Wow.
That was how I left them, left the recording, left everything.
Where are they today? Are they still doing well?
This is a lot for me.
It don't come with that in now. So why did I leave? At the point I asked myself, can this brand of, apart from what the boys did, can this brand of music take me to the level I want to go? And with this kind of character, how far can I go? We just got small money, bring and make me share them. So I said, okay, no problem. Cultural music, rest for now. Whatever thing I have garnered from cultural music and stuff like that, I use it to build my Zigima stuff. So that was then I left East for Lagos. That was in 1980. So I left Lagos. I remember we entered one man's vehicle, like pickup. We had this pickup, 404 pickup. So you sit just like the way I'm sitting, the next row of the seat face me. Then the driver. So if you stay in the front, you pay special money, and you should be opportunity.
That's like the business class.
Thank you. We took off, landed at Jegule. That was where my elder brother was staying then. So they welcomed me. they never knew what was
your mind.
in my mind. My brother had just finished from Ahmadu Bello University. All of them were thinking of Bright Chimezie, get a job. Papa said you should go and go to university. You didn't, blah, blah, blah. They were all on me. That I refused to go to university. I should get a job. I should do this. I was quietly, watching them. Then, there was this guy they called Larry Michael, NTA. Now I've had this stuff with NTA. So they had this program. Why don't you be a star? Why don't you be a star? Larry Michael in NTA, VI.
That year.
That year I saw this program on television. I said I'll go. So I entered CMS from Ajegula. I landed Marina straight to NTA. Went straight to the producer of the program, Larry Michael. He said, what's your name? I said, my name is Bright. You can sing. I said, can you? I said, even the guitar can play. He tested me. I said, wow, I'm putting you on my program.
Just like that.
So he got some other people that were, to take part in that program. I think we used to rehearse at Ekolo Meridine. Back then, that was in 1980. So we rehearsed and the thing was recorded, just like what happened in 1976 in Aba. It happened 1980 here in Lagos. So once that program came out, it was wow. So I think the customs people had watched it and stuff like that. By the time we went in there, they say, that's that guy. So I started working with customs. But that time, Shagare was in power. There was this embargo on employment and stuff like that. So we kept on. We were going there without salary. But the Oga kept on assuring us that time will come when we'll get documented. So we started off. I was there as the lead vocalist of the band. We rehearsed a lot of music, but I didn't play my own. We are doing a lot of
live band.
You were scoring other songs.
Other songs and stuff like that. So then, after each program, I'll select, call the bassist. The bassist, his name is Bato. I call the guitarist and the drummer. Will go and rehearse my own music.
Sound.
So after that, I did the demo of the music. Then, after the demo, I took it to company, I think EMI. Then, listen to it. By then, Bonemark was hitting the scene seriously. Harry Moscow was...
Hey, Harry Moscow.
Hitting the scene seriously. Sonny Okosino Zidi was powering the scene seriously. Then who again? I remember I told you about Oriental Brothers, Sawori, and all these people. Fela Nicolas Kwakuti was, I think that was the time he was having his brawl with in the federal government, and all of us were
applauding him.
So I want yab them, So these are the guys that were very, very, tight on the scene. Then we started rehearsing Zigima. Then we had just finished playing show at Harvey Road. Was going home. I got my house in Ajegule. Somebody knocked at my door. I opened, I saw one man like that, was slightly, older than me. He called his name, he said his name was Harry or so. I said, okay, come in. He said he's looking for one customs officer. So I met the person, he said, no. It's okay, let me ask her and let me help you. So we searched around with the guy's name. It was getting late. He said he was going to check into hotel. I said, why don't I was a bachelor by then. Why check into hotel? Come and spend the night with me.
At that time, you were staying on your own, no longer with your
no longer with
brothers.
his brothers.
Yes. By then, my brother had, left. They don't talk tired. Chimezie, do something, do this and do that. I left for North, and they left me with the room. I owed that in that room for almost 9 months. At the point, the the landlord said they should come and take inventory of the little properties I had so that I can be thrown, things would. So I was there. Let me link it up. We looked around for this customs officer. We never saw one. Then I said, come and sleep in my house. So when he came to the house, they saw my boss guitar. They said, do you play the guitar? I said, a little. So they play small. You sing to us. I'm just coming from show. Then he took the guitar and started playing, Started playing. Me, I went to the kitchen to get one or two for us to eat. When I hear this guy vibe on the guitar, I was so surprised. I for no tell this guy say I sabi play guitar because
you don't come show you say Ghana master.
So while I was trying to prepare the food, I was listening to this guy, play Jim Reeves, play this Hot Chocolate and all this, singing. I was afraid. So we ate. After eating, you say can play guitar? I say yes. Do something now.
You have the floor.
Show walking.
And I've had the spirit with me. Say, no matter what it is, do your best.
That's it.
So I took the guitar, hung it on my neck, and ran my keys. Then I hardly play people's composition. He was playing any of these people, So I played him the number that brought me to limelight today. That number is called Respect Africa. African people, I'm begging you now, let us become united. Let us respect Africa. Let us be proud of our culture. It beats my imagination to see that we, the African youths, find it difficult to dance our traditional sound. I attended a party one day. I told the DJ to play my African sound. He said, no. The music you have requested will not go away with the people here. DJ, who are the people here? Tell me. The people here, they're from Mercury, even though they're from Jupiter. Let them dance. Let them shake to African sound. So as I was vibing the music, I closed my eyes. I vibed this music. The whole thing was coming out of my mouth. I didn't know say my mind was listening. I finished the first track and went into the second track. By the time I don't do 3 tracks for the guy, each of them lasting close to 6 minutes. The whole place was dead quiet, as if we put them to death. Let me follow my
I don't bring my leg come outside.
I don't shame myself. Hi. The guy was so quiet. I didn't know that the guy had been struck. So after about some couple of seconds, he said, where do you say you are? I said, yes, I'm the lead vocalist of the Customs and Excise Dance Band. He said, oh boy, you're a gold mine. You're a West Indian, you're a gold mine. That was what he said. I said, but I've taken this music to Polygram, to this and the EMI, they rejected it. I said, there's one man that has ear for this brand of music. I said, what is the man's name? He said, his name is Rogers Osters. So that was it. I said, okay, when I take my salary, I'll go see him. On that particular day, I was going to see Rogers. I took my guitar as well. Then entered, we call it Akproka Boss that time from Ido. From Ido, Akproka Boss is about 10 naira, thereabout, you know. You get into Upper Iweka. So we got into Upper Iweka, asked them about 12A Okolo Street. So I trekked from Upper Iweka to 12A Okolo Street.
Upper Iweka in Onitsha?
Yes.
Oh, you traveled down to the east?
Yes, traveled from Lagos here because of what that guy said.
To go and look for that guy.
Yes, I said I have to look because my demo had been rejected several
times
by top companies.
I am telling you, by their what do you call their Aro and Guinea managers and stuff like that. And you remember back in then, disco was running, and we wanted to break it. Most of my colleagues then they weren't frontal about it, trying to to score that African identity.
They were joining the disco.
So somebody has to break this jinx.
Like a
I'm
trailblazer.
telling you, somebody just have to do it because they were looking down on us back then because for the fact we do African sound and stuff like that, So that was it. Then I got into Roger's place. By the time I got to the office, they were not open yet. I think I saw the security guy. Then by 8 p.m., the receptionist was there. Asked of Rogers, he said in a couple of minutes he was going to come around. So finally, Rogers came. So he walked straight into his office. The receptionist got in there and told him that there's a young man from Lagos that'd like to see you. So tell the young man to come back now. I have Meguna studio. I'm going to the studio to record some artists. Okay, bring him in. So I got in. I said, they have been rejecting my demo. I don't want you to listen to this demo, maybe reject it. I want to play for your life. I'm here with my boss guitar.
Wow.
I said, no. I don't have time to start listening to you. Most people that do come here, they come in with their demo. If your demo is not good enough, that's Jake Solo. By then, there was one powerful producer in the 80s. They know him as Jake Solo. He was the person that produced a couple of artists back then. Just like you have this recent time, you have
SARS, Don Jazzy.
Don Jazzy. Oh, Jake Solo was. He said, go to Jake Solo and do a good demo. And I said, I'm all the way from Lagos. I want to play the same way I play for that guy. I wanted to do it for him. He said he wasn't. He said he wasn't going to listen to me. He got up. So when he got up, I didn't get up with him. Somebody getting up is asking you to
leave.
Leave now. He got up. I refused to get up. I don't know whether it's good or not, but I just refused. I just sat down. I said, Dale, I'm all the way from Lagos. So get as it go be, where you no go listen to me. Please try it. So okay, where's the demo? Bring it. The one you said they've been rejected. Collected it from me and asked me to move out. I moved out of the office, went to one room like that and sat down. They started playing it. Disrespect Africa came alive. African people, I'm begging you now. From there, this man listened to almost 8 tracks.
Wow. He did not have time.
Thank you.
All of a sudden, the time came.
So after that, reception, bring me that guy.
Wow.
So I got into the office again. It's not good Tilego. Are you the person that do this music? Produce? I said yes, of course. Then he started asking me questions. Started getting closer, and then I knew, Now, if I ask you to come and do this music exactly what I'm hearing, can you do it? As I will even do it better. Said okay, all right. I like your vibe. I remember what Ugo Harris told me. There's a man that has ear for this your brand of music. So the whole thing was kind of coming. Ide was more relaxed. He started looking at me closely. I was very, very young. He said, you sang this music. Boys of your age don't sing this type of music. This music is too advanced for you. Are you sure? I said, okay, leave the demo. You can then listen to me with my guitar. I opened up with my guitar. He said, no, you don't need to. I'm recording you.
What?
He cancelled the
people he was going to meet in the
has
studio.
recognized genius.
Made a call to the studio. John Malife, please take up the recording of these guys. I'm busy. So we started listening to the music, listening to it, and he was so happy, was enthralled by what he saw. He kept on saying, but this is what when they talk about Africa, take them easy. Because I was very, very, yes, it beats my imagination to see that so-called civilized Nigerians, so-called educated Nigerians are the people uprooting my culture. Say, man, stop that. This one, they go fight you. Bring down the... So for hours he was listening. Then at a point he said, I will record you. But can you come down? You know, Igbo, can you come down? With I said, sure. So I left, saw me off, I left, got into Iweka. I entered night bus. You know, those days, very, very easy to enter night bus. Got into night bus, and for the first time, I bought a bottle of half stout. Went back, and sat down, and
felt relief.
Taking this sleep. So, before you know it, I dozed up. In the morning, I was in Lagos. Then I went and told my 4 guys, man, that is it. And for you to have a recording deal. 1983, 1984?
It's happening.
Oh, wow. So I told my guys, we didn't tell, my establishment. So on that particular day he gave to me, we landed Onitsha. Got into Onitsha. I said, oh yeah, make they go studio, they come. So we got into studio. I said, where is the engineer? I see the engineer. I said, please work on the console for me. We went inside. I said, make the house now. We opened up. Fire. So I didn't know the engineer recorded me.
The supposed rehearsal.
I am telling you.
My goodness.
So from rehearsal to...
So he recorded me. So based on what he was hearing, he said, maybe if he asked me to come back and repeat this thing again.
No one
like that.
Don't take.
Boy!
So he recorded me. I was waiting for him to, that time from the studio, you go to the console room and...
Coming for the main thing.
I said, okay, how did it go? And is there any changes? Are we going to touch 1 or 2? He said, no, Bright, I've recorded you. I said, can't tell me that. But I didn't do enough. He said, I've taken you. I said, no. He said, by the time you go back again, I want to do the same thing.
You'll be conscious of it.
I said, no. I said, I'll take it. I said, okay, I will reserve this one. Take another one. We took another one. While we were taking it, my recording company boss was coming inside. They heard what was coming out of us. Say, Uchedike, na go mo Africa kukawana anolo. Strong man of Africa. Make you they tell
Sing
Africans.
for Africans.
Made it they hear.
May they hear you.
So that was it. We finished. We laid 4 tracks one day.
Hey.
And started doing the overdubbings. And started doing the horns arrangements. So under 2-3 days, we were through with
mixing.
No. Those days we take time to mix the overdubs and the this and that and that. So I told him that I'll be going back to Lagos because my establishment don't know say I sneak out, come do
side hustle.
Thank you very much. So he did the rough mix and sent to me. I listened to it. I said I would like to come down to Onitsha. So came down to Onitsha. We did the final mix. Then the music came out completely different because we dubbed it Zigima. What is Zigima? Uzigama. What is Uzigama? The message you're supposed to know.
Yeah.
What is the message you're supposed to know? You're supposed to respect Africa.
Full of Africa.
You're supposed to know that your Africa protects you better than any place. You're supposed to be very, very proud of where you come from. You're supposed to be very, very proud of your food.
Hey.
You're supposed to, any place you go to, you shine that light as an African. So that's just what Zigima is all about. So the music came out, people were, trying to listen because it was completely different.
From what they were used to.
From what they were used to, Most of the colleagues did everything in Igbo. We were able to, do that, cut across, we sang in English and Igbo too. So people were finding it difficult until the video. We happened to be the first batch of people that started doing
music videos.
Music videos. So we recorded the video And I was still in customs when the video was released. Fire. I was still wearing uniform in the East until I went to the, Booker to eat. One 3-star custom officer saw me. He was just coming from Enugu. By then, the music hadn't, reached here. Saw me in Enugu. Come in here, young man, come here. Are you not the guy I saw on television? Singing and this and that and that and that and that. I just kept quiet. Hey, you look very much like guy. It was then I knew that the thing had permeated Eastern region. By then, it used to come with VHS tape now and pneumatic tapes. Not this time when we carry
Flash.
This. Oh, that flash.
They don't even do flash now. It's
Oh,
iTunes. Everything is on streaming platform.
Pneumatic tape, they be like this. Go just carry them straight into NT,
Which you can look at me.
So I wanted to, this Respect Africa
Sure.
was a big track.
Sure.
I remember that my dad used to play a lot, Ingilibo, When you performed for Nelson Mandela, after he had left the prison and he visited Nigeria and you were called to perform, or you performed for him, how did that feel? Can you take us through that experience? Because I saw the video, I saw the picture of you, hugging him and hugging his wife.
Winnie Mandela.
So, how did you get picked? The small Bright Chimezie from the eastern region of Nigeria. How did you get picked? What did you do when you heard the news? Just take us through the experience and how did you feel? And what did that do for you in your career? Where did it take you to?
Sure. Before then, we were crying for the release of Mandela. Yeah, Sonny Okoson cried a lot.
Yes.
Uncle Sonny cried a lot for the release of Mandela. We were crying too. But the music wasn't as popular as Sonny. So everybody had... You see, Africa, back in the days, I remember when some of these things that used to happen in South Africa and Ghana, I said, Nigerians, we good, oh. We work for these people, oh.
Yes, now.
That with
Yes,
blast
now.
sound. We wanted Nelson Mandela to be free, And immediately he got free. I think, I don't know what happened. He visited Nigeria and came to Enugu. By then, Respect Africa was
Hot.
He has taken charge. It was boomerang, So then we hadn't released the African Style. The African Style was released in 1990. So by then we were working on African Style. So this call came from Anambra State government. By then there was no
still together.
We're still together. So that I am supposed to perform for Nelson Mandela and the wife. Wow. So we got into Enugu. The first day there was rain. So the program didn't work. So me in my hotel room, I was cracking my brain. How do we work with this man? So the following day, we got to the stage. It was about some 500 meters or thereabout away from me or something, that huge stadium. And, there was so much people in the stadium that particular day. So they called me to come and play. So I got into the stage and opened up, started dancing. Then I stopped. Then I told him in music, I said, Nelson Mandela, we gathered here yesterday to welcome you and entertain you. The rain just drove us. Now you are back. You are here now. Okay, Nelson, are you ready for me? So the guy just got... So they're laughing. The governor looked at him. He said, that's one of the guys we have here. So I started singing. The wife was laughing too. So I knew that I had,
on a cellular.
So, come and see security. I jumped from the stage. Piam.
Star boy.
Walked straight up to him. Even the security people, they couldn't. Who are you? Everybody just left me like that. Let's see what this man is going to. By the time I got to Mandela, he was already up.
Hey.
Goosebumps.
He embraced me. Then turned to the wife.
Oh my God.
Greet my wife. I went in, the mama just grabbed me,
Hey. As you are talking about it, I'm viewing it in my head.
You see that mama's touch.
Hey.
That mama, you know when your mother
That
carries
hugs
you,
you.
when a woman loves you,
Hey.
naturally like that. That was that kind of hug I got. It was full. Oh, goddamn.
You know, give you side dog. No, be side.
So that was it. Then after the show, I was invited for the gala night. Was then I had close one-on-one talk with Nelson Mandela and the wife and stuff like that. He encouraged me. You know, he encouraged me. He said, "You go far with your African, philosophies." Because I played Respect Africa. I played on Rubewana Baloso. Whoever hears his brother's cry shouldn't
Do not
Abandon
run.
abandon him.
him.
So it was interpreted to him. So, and that was when he came out of prison, so from there, everything became history. We started driving it up to that now. Thank you very much. That's my experience with Nelson Mandela.
So, real quick, how old were you when you met him? Like, around what age were you?
When I met
Nelson.
Okay, by 1990, calculate them now.
30.
1960, 1970,
30.
1980.
I don't do mathematics. My head is hot. 30.
But in the process, in the midst of all of this, like, I want to now come to your relationship side. Like, have you not started a family by then, or you haven't maybe had a girlfriend and you're mixing all of
As
this,
a fine
moving
boy.
around. Exactly.
We
have to go there,
You're
oh.
already a star boy from, like, let's say high school. So girls will definitely be on you. Like, women will be on you a lot. So how were you able to navigate like that? Women disturbing you and work together?
And God saved me.
I can see the way you are thinking before you respond. This is the first time.
Yes. And God saved me, my dear. And God saved me. And a little bit of discipline.
Discipline.
I'm not so good, fantastic. But my father inculcated into me some.
Discipline.
So I told you that I grew up.
Reverend.
I grew up in a
Praise
family.
Reverend.
Whatever.
Reverend Ezekiel.
So let me put it this way. I'm a very lucky human being. Not that I didn't do those little things boys used to
That fine boys do.
something like that. But I think I got married at the age of 30. That was when I got married.
You were spot on.
Yes.
That 1990.
That was when I got married, and I had my set of twins,
Wow.
2 boys.
The lawyer.
No, the lawyer is my third son.
Okay.
It happens to be my third son. Then the 4th one, Chimezie. That one, I just graduated, and he's taking care of the band. Most of the times, if I go sing small, he go come take over the stage and start pumping sound.
And the beautiful girl. You have only one
Yeah, I
girl.
have just one.
Because I saw a video of you teasing her.
So you born yourself.
My girl. Oh, and boy
In the
as
girl
well.
and the
boy
one that's
boy.
taking over the band. So you sing, daddy will sing small. Next of king will come and sing small.
Yeah.
So okay, go ahead.
No, Daddy Freeze don't talk. I'm not. Daddy will sing small. He go come sing.
Okay, so I think it's instructive that we emphasize on the importance of art and what proponents of your sound did for Africa. Now, you have mentioned Nelson Mandela and how Sonny Okosun and other people used their music as a tool for awakening the consciousness of Africans. I go like make we emphasize on that because say you talk, say we try for South Africans. Say sometimes if you watch what they happen now for Africa, you go they look, say, it be like say these people don't know. The truth is, if people are not aware of their history, they would not know the sacrifices that were made in the past. So I would like for you to emphasize on that. The efforts of your kind, yourself, Sonny Okosun, and other Nigerians that used music as a tool of fighting against colonialism and encouraging Africans to unite.
Brilliant.
So I would like you emphasize on that one so that our brothers and sisters when they Ghana, when they watch now, when they South Africa, when they Algeria, when they other parts of Africa, go know say our people, our musicians use plenty effort to see say Africa they united.
Thank you very much, my dear. Back in the days, if you are coming out, we check out your message. What do you want to share with the people? You don't just go to the studio empty-handed, nothing here, waiting for the producer to give you a beat, and you start repeating one word.
Start vibing.
One word. No. We used to call ourselves African soldiers back in the day. People that are in the forefront, defending Africa, working for Africa. I remember my first album, Respect Africa. There was a place I committed myself. How did the commitment? I said, I pledge to be obedient to Africa, my mother. I won't allow her cultural ideologies to wipe away because I love my mother. I love my mother. I love my mother. I love Africa, mama. Traditional Africa, spiritual Africa. You know, I love Africa, mama. Africa, golden land. Africa, fatherland. So, this is the concept. Everything Africa, our language, our food, the way we are. We are not highlighting some of those bad things Africans used to do. We are just marketing
good quality.
We are the correct image of Africans. Now, talking about South Africa and Ghana, I knew when Nigeria said Ghana must go.
That's true.
And it has to do with some of them, their immigration status or something. I don't know whether I'm correct.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Now, before they said Ghana must go, most of them were in our villages.
True.
In the music industry, they were. I know for Kuku Seku, we were recording in Roger Sosters.
Okuku Seko.
Kuku Seku. We were artists in, And I remember City Stars of Ghana and all the rest of them, bands that were, most of them, they were here. Doing music. Nigerians accepted them, interacted with them, even though their brand of, you see, they influenced I must have to give them that credit to, they influenced our sound one way or the other. Now, I remember when, because of hardship, most of them used to sell their master tape for peanut. So we accepted them, we worked with them. If up till now, there are so many Nigerian, Ghanaian musicians that are playing, Nigerian bands. Then in South Africa too, what didn't we? I mentioned Uncle Sonny Okosu.
Yes.
He was at the forefront. He was at the forefront. We followed. Most of us never went to South Africa then. Remember, if I in Soweto, burning all my people, Sonny Okosu. We campaigned. He campaigned. Then, Fela too, culturally and internationally, was, preaching his own gospel. King Sunny Ade was showcasing his own too. So we were after, something that has substance. Analog recording was in vogue then. So we promoted all these countries, one way or the other. Now, when I look at what is happening, I keep on asking, nobody this Nigeria before that fetted for all these people. You see, one thing with us Nigerians, we are very, very hospitable. True. Very, very hospitable.
True.
We Nigerians are hospitable. So that's the little I can say about that, my brother. We did our best, and until things started breaking down.
I think it's good that you have emphasized this because, like we said, this episode will serve as historical reference, and it is for young people to know that people like you who were part of the whole process and who are telling their stories now have given them a lead. So as a young African, you can do your research, you can study to know the sacrifices made by not just the government, but also practitioners of the art who used their music as a tool to educate and also inform Africans.
I want squeeze in one small question, not to derail you, but you were speaking about African food, African days, and then you spoke of African spirituality. As Unwa Reverend, an African spirituality, how do you create a synchrony between the two of them?
Thank you very much. A fantastic question. You know, even my father knew, as small as I was then, that this guy has his own mind. I get my mind. I walk from my core. Yes, I walk from my... Not this Onyagulam. Don't tell me. If you tell me the ones wearing,
You go take them.
agree.
Anyone we no ring,
You receive them.
You go discard them.
I know that. Yes, I was born into a Christian family. My father was, this and that. But remember, I told you that this cultural background was there too. Odumodu, Egwe Bawan Mado, Ibrokiti and stuff like that. Okonko. I remember I used to take part.
Okonko.
I played Okonko now. Not just as a, I'm not diverting. I'm coming to you, the question you asked.
Take your time.
Okonko music was a kind of music that women don't dare.
Yes.
And apart from their kids don't dare come around.
I remember that time if we go for Christmas, they say Okonko, and they usually do it in the night time.
Yes.
Pregnant women, and they use George to wrap one box something. It's in the night like that. They say if you see Okonko, they will kill you and put inside the Okonko.
Wow.
Is it like a festival thing?
It's a type of dance. It's just like Ohafia war dance, the ones that have skulls as well.
So I remember this day I was still in the primary school. I was coming back from primary school, and these Okonko people were having their meeting, and playing the Okonko music. And me now, as I was coming, I heard that music. I just went very close to where they were having their meeting, and I was just listening. Then I was shaking my head like this. So one of the elders saw me. He said, "Come." I know fear just entered. All these elders with their white beards and stuff. They sit down. We saw you dancing. You like this music? I said, wow. They gave me, we call it in Kuku, this cup. Gave me palm wine.
That's elephant top.
How old were you?
In primary school?
I wasn't up to 10.
But they don't see the elder inside them.
Yes, the spirit. I wasn't up to
bright.
10. So I just sat down. They gave me the drink. When I begin to sip them, they watch. Then they play. They tap my feet. They look. I knew that something must have been going, in their mind. Then my mother heard that from school. I didn't even reach house.
You were chilling with the elders.
I am telling you, the whole village started shouting, and see one reverend. Hello, Okonko. You don't enter Okonko music and stuff like that. And so back to your question, my dear, I've always had my mind. And while I was growing up, my father allowed me with my mind. I got a lot of arguments. A lot of, I would say, Papa, but I saw this thing they play for my mind, though. And anything where I know feed do for myself, I don't know who go, So, in a nutshell, my mind is there with me. Not mind that I was born into, Christian family, Papa, a reverend minister, I asked questions. So I started developing myself, asking questions, listening to intelligent people talk, reading some books that I can lay my hand. Before you know it, my mind. So I was centering on Africa. Who brought this thing to us? Before this religion came here,
what were we?
What did they do? Does it mean we say we don't know God? Before they came, what did they do? So all these questions and stuff like that. And I realized one thing is this: when you are in the art and you are very, very serious with it, there is no people don't sway you anyhow. Because they don't sway you, because already you have a mind. And there's a situation whereby people are listening to you. People draw inspiration out of what you talk, what you sing. So you kind of develop it. And I find it difficult to disturb anybody's religion. But I don't even discuss it. Whatever way you find, but you see me,
Day I did.
my Africa. My Africa. Somebody was telling me, he said, if they say make everybody leave Africa. No, I was asking somebody, one Tuesday. He tell me, say, Oga Bright. Say, if you get visa now, we ain't go jackpot. I said, what of your wife?
You get wife and you want jackpot.
You go first go now, you go carry up.
Hey.
So when you reach their first gate, then go begin that. Talk am high, go take, come. But I say, man, that's not the thing now. We have to fight. Let us fight and redeem this place. Who are we leaving this country for? Where are we running to? If the system is bad, let us challenge it. Let us challenge the system and work with the system. So back, Daddy Freeze, I've had my mind and I've always operated with my mind, and my father left me. So even when he cried out, go to university and read, though, I said, I'm already, because while he was talking about go to university and read, I was already practicing with that was when I had this first cultural experience. And when the guys were going to, I just dropped them like hot charcoal, and came down to Lagos. That has been my way up to now. Thank you very much. I don't know whether I've answered your question.
Yes, you have. Even though not completely, because
Go
you have
ahead.
not told us where you are now. Your faith, is it full African or I want you to be the one to say it.
I told you, I hardly dabble into religion.
Wisdom.
Okay.
I hardly dabble in, because when the white people came, they kind of affected our psyche seriously, and a lot of people have grown with that. It's like Aradite. So when you're trying to preach some truths and things like that, you might get into, so I mean, whichever way you think
That's it.
suits you, fine. For me, I pledge to be obedient to Africa, my mother. I won't allow our cultural ideologies to wipe away, because I love my mother. I love my mother. I love my mother. I love Africa, mama. Traditional Africa, cultural Africa, spiritual Africa. Ewo. I love Africa, mama. Africa, golden land. Africa, fertile land. Africa is a fertile land. So this is my home. Leave it for me. Don't bother me about my spirituality or this or this or that. So if you like what I'm singing and you like my moves, fine. Let's. So the world is supposed to be very, very free for everybody.
Yeah.
We are not supposed to be antagonizing myself. Which church do you go? Which this and this and that and that. People are so much engulfed into. You will find people who sit down and discuss religion all through day. How you take benefit them?
I'm going to move you a little bit to. I'm going to ask a question, but I'm trying to throw us back to what happened. I think it was last year when Flavour had a concert in the UK, and you went and you performed, and it just brought back this nostalgia. A lot of people were like, "Oh," and it felt like the fusion of the old
And the new.
but the sync was so seamless and everything. It went viral, and then subsequently we've had Davido, trying to get close and I mean, everything just happened on the internet and it was beautiful. What do you think about the old and the new generation of music artists in Nigeria? Do you think that there's a disparity? Do you think that they are, I mean, what do you think about it? Let me not put words
One
into your
fact
mouth.
you have to understand is this: these younger guys, they be serious back in the days. So. Yeah, I remember while we were in London, we had the dressing room. Flavor came in there. We were talking. He said, "Daddy, my father used to carry me and I'll be watching you." He said it. So he's so delighted, he's so happy that that man he was watching,
It's not yet. Oh.
he's still alive. He's still, active. And that's his joy. I thanked him for that and I appreciated him for that. So he called me for that London show. That he's having a show in London. He would want me to take part and stuff like that. I said, Daddy, say among the whole oldies, now you be one person now we there, I said, okay, if this come over to honor a show, definitely I would want to do that. So he discussed with my management every other thing. We left. Got into London. It was a huge show.
Yes.
They call it O2
Arena.
When I got into that place, massive crowd, big crowd. So, and to Flavor, good musician. I give him that, So he mounted stage and they performed. It got to my turn to perform. It has always been there with me. So when people ask me how do
And
you
the
do
leg
it,
work.
I wish we didn't have this table here. You could have done small for us.
So I was called up to perform and I take on the microphone and we pumped sound. The rest is history.
I like that language. We pumped sound. Confident.
How did that make you feel? Seeing all those people, you from the older generation,
Sure.
now here, people are I mean, and everyone, I mean, it was on the internet for 1 week. People were creating memes, like especially when you made that video that you made and you said,
Okay.
Davido. How does that make not a lot of people in your generation can relate to this generation? And I'm looking at you. You are doing it, and you are doing it well.
Effortlessly.
Effortlessly, that we might even think that you
are part of
you
this.
are part of this.
You are a Gen Z oldie.
Tell us how you've managed to do that.
I try to be very, very current. I try to be current with what is happening. 2, I rehearse almost every week with my band boys.
You still rehearse almost every week.
Yes.
Wow.
Even as I'm in Lagos now, my boys are rehearsing today in my compound. So it's there.
Okay.
Then I interact a lot with this younger generation. So when I get in contact with them, I don't make them feel as if I'm one baba like that has come to,
Of
so that interaction. I remember when I met with
Davido.
when I met with him, first of all, it passed through a guy, I think Casey's manager that, said he want to talk with me. I've never spoken with him before, I was driving to the grocery to pick something with my wife. Then the call came in. He said, Davido will want to speak with me. I said, okay. Can you give me about 30 minutes? By then I would have been through with what I was doing. They didn't even wait for that 30 minutes. The call came again. I never knew that Davido was going live.
Oh my God.
I did. The thing you had me speak, I thought I was talking to somebody, me and him, they talk. I didn't know, say,
The whole world, they listen.
I never knew. said, Daddy, I do this. My music that is raining all over because of English, we got inspiration from you, and nothing sweet me past. Forget about money. You got inspiration from me.
That's already a win.
I'll be 65 years by October. A 32-year-old guy got inspiration from an old man like this. Is that so? Okay, no problem. I said, that's good. It's good to know. It's good to hear. Good. It was in the morning. I opened phone.
Wow. Shut down.
Followers.
So, I remember in that video, he said, Daddy, try and listen to the musical. I said, okay, I'll listen to it. So, in the morning time, I called Chimezie, my son. I said, play me that young man's music. So I was listening. You see, all those things you had me do, I didn't plan it. It's spontaneity. That's what you call it.
Yes,
absolutely. So I was listening, trying to know the angle he's coming from, the key he's using, the musical background and the keyboard and everything. So I was tapping my hand. I normally do like this when I'm rehearsing, when I'm trying to
enter the spirit.
Yes, keep everybody aligned. The music is about alignment. Are you aligned? The notes, are they popping? Are they, at the right places they're supposed to be? So I was going it. I didn't know my son was recording. I never knew. So all those laughter, when he mentioned my name, I laughed. If I had known, I would have been more
like that.
I am telling you. That is it. So by the time, exactly what happened to me in 1984 when I was recording in the studio, the engineer told me I had already recorded me. I said, okay, Chimezie, let me tell you this. He said, Daddy, I've recorded
Daddy,
you.
don't go everywhere. Oh, can go viral.
That was it. Everything just went viral like that. I think the video saw it and saw they said, Daddy, you get the energy. Yes, I get the energy. So he said I should come down to Lagos. Appealed I should kind of come over and have a nice time with him. I said, why not? If not. But already I had been planning to come to Lagos to do one publicity or the other, do some kind of recording. So came down to Lagos. He lodged me at Delboro. They say it's one of the finest hotels. And
the finest.
Yes, one of the funniest thing is while we were driving in, it was out making the sign, and I did.
In front of Delboro.
I am telling you.
Shout out to
you should
Chanel.
trademark that. By the way,
I'm telling you, started making. I said, when did this small thing where I do just go like that?
By the way, in the music video, you looked so good.
Okay,
the music video.
All right.
Baba, they always look good now. So I know that you are pressed for time and that we have to wrap, but it will be injustice if we skip this story. Because this story opened a new chapter in African history where some people saw you consuming African food and thought that you were trying to commit suicide. So I would allow you just in a nutshell tell the story. That I tell them say no be magic they do.
That man where they behind is committing suicide.
So Daddy, please, I know that we are pressed for time, but I will just give you the opportunity to just briefly summarize what transpired, what inspired the song, and then maybe you can finish by just giving us that rendition.
Yes, I've always told you, Africa, since the advent of the white man to the African society, we have always suffered this identity crisis. You see, a lot of people not being sure of themselves. You find somebody bleaching his
skin,
wanting to behave like the white people. So every available opportunity, whether na story, whether na humor, I will use to make sure that I drive this message home. That's just the bottom line. If you see me eating eba with my hand, make you no laugh me, I am keeping to my culture. If you see me eating obano poroko, don't be surprised here. That is my salad, brother. If you see me pouring libation in Africa, I make you know, laugh me. I am talking to my ancestors. If you see me breaking kola nut in Africa, don't be surprised. Oh, that is our way. Oh, we entered into na. So everything is about Africa, who we are. So that be very, very proud of who you are. Our problem is here. We are aping those people over there. We always feel that the grass is greener over there. The grass is not greener there. I don't travel small.
Preach.
Small. I don't travel small. It's not greener there. In fact, you walk. No more opportunities there. This is one Africa you can come, you can develop this, develop there. If you go there on a salary, then go pay your salary. And you have to start from washing toilet. Some of those things you cannot do here. So that identity crisis of wanting to become, so and I blame the white man for it. I'm sorry to say it, they will listen to me. Because the pattern where they take package Africa. I get a CB now. The way we take read Bible here, if we take read biology books and mathematics and stuff like that,
that's always been my argument.
So these are the things we Africans must find a way, either through parable, through story. At least by the time you don't listen to my story, you go laugh, you go there, and you go think. You just have to think. The idea is, let it serve as a catalyst. Let me strike. Let me provoke your thoughts. Let me provoke you into thinking in a quite humorous way. So in a nutshell, we use stories. It's just like asking Chinua Achebe, what do you think? Yes, Chinua Achebe. What do you think about Things Fall Apart? Now this story. No, he was trying to, he gave the world the Igbos the way they are. Everything about them. So for us artists, especially African artists, we use stories. If you are humorous, you use it to get your message across.
So, you seem to be a very family-oriented man. If you are not speaking about your children, you are driving your wife. I'm not looking at the story you are telling. I'm looking at the inner story. You were driving your wife to the grocery shop. Tell us about your family life. What does family mean to you? What does your marriage mean to you? You work with your children, you are so close to your children, and you got that from your parents. Just in a nutshell.
My father and mother did all these things. I saw Mama, Papa. As I felt it's the norm. It's the culture. Then when I got married at the age of 30. By October, 2 boys just landed like that.
Wow, daddy.
So, before you know it, after about 4 years, the lawyer came. Another son came. After about another 4 years, Chimezie came.
Sure.
So it kind of created a kind of bond. My wife and the children. You remember I told you about my father? So I don't go too far away. Anything I am doing, I take them into consideration. When temptation comes, I also remember them. Like I told somebody, I was having an interview. I told somebody that I sang Respect Africa over 40 years ago. I am very, very happy now that I can sit back and see myself 40 years and hear what I'm singing.
And you are not ashamed of
And I'm
it.
not ashamed. My children watch me, my 40-something years video, what their father did. They're not like, daddy, you be fire. I say, yes. See all these things. So I keep telling the young ones, do whatever you're doing, good. The trending, the cruise, fine. But after 40 years and God grants you
Life.
if all these things pops up, when you watch them,
Will you cringe?
will you cringe? So back to you. My family is a kind of integral part of Zigima. I take them into consideration anywhere I'm going to, this and that, and even though that all of us are not fantastic, we are human. But having them in the forefront of your decisions and a lot of things, gives peace. And the best thing that can happen to any man is peace. If you don't want to have peace, now wahala. Your body feed the shine, the things and the food where they chop. If you not be peace, if you not be the food, it will be the peace that is, And it does not mean that you don't quarrel in a home. It's very, very normal. In fact, it spices up but at the end of the day, you must find a way of creating peace. Have I answered the question?
Perfect. Very true. So, Daddy, thank you so much. We are very grateful for this opportunity. And we are sure that everyone that saw this episode up until this point would learn importantly that you have to stand for something. Your journey has been one that emphasizes on the importance of process so that you can appreciate hard work and, importantly, success. We pray that God Almighty, if I be a man of God, God Almighty will keep you alive and well in sound health of mind and body.
Amen.
And
Amen.
imbue you with even greater creativity. This next level, because Daddy, you don't sign.
Just like the Opi Weka days.
Exactly. This next level
Yes, sir.
would even announce you to a greater audience.
Amen.
Amen.
And posterity will appreciate your hard work.
Amen.
Thank you so much.
Amen.
At this point, a round of applause for the legend himself. Bright Chimezie Iromo Okoro Jr.
Hey!
Eloquent. Genius.
Thank you, sir.
You call him as he do, and before I go, I appreciate all of you.
Thank you,
I watch
Thank
this
you
on Next
very
Bond
much,
show.
sir. Oh, wow.
Yes, so I keep telling people that when I hear intelligent people talk, so you guys are doing marvelously well.
No, thank you so much,
I
sir.
appreciate.
A round of applause for us.
I'm glad you had a good time.
Daddy freeze, Daddy freeze. Come on.